Everybody, welcome. The show was already 1 minute behind, and Captain Rickster's not here because he's in the bathroom. And I didn't want to make you guys sit there and wait for Mr. Captain Rickster, so I went ahead and started the show. But we all know where he's at. He's in the bathroom like he normally is. But welcome. Hey, here he is. He was in the bathroom. Who could have guessed that?
My favorite place.
Look at this. This is the blurg. Isn't it cool? We all know where the blurg comes from our Ewok movies. Thank you very much for stealing them. I guess you can because it's still the Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Obviously, today's the first Saturday in September. It is September 3rd, and Monday is what?
Labor Day.
Labor Day, everybody's favorite time of the year because
free labor.
Not free labor.
Actually,
I would love it if I got free labor. You mean I don't have to pay you, Captain Rickster?
Well, okay, let me see. No,
it's not free labor.
It's a day for everybody to rest.
Yeah. And I moved the camera a little bit further back so you guys could see my my keyboard.
They're impressed.
Oh, somebody said hello in the chat. Let's see what they said. Hey, what's up, Dark One? Dark One's here.
Hi, Dark One.
Yeah. Yes, we were watching. He said he just finished Power of the Rings. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to sit back a little because it's chopping your head off, or sit down somehow, or if you could there you go. Yeah, or maybe I can make it go up a little bit. Hold on, let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. See a little bit better. There we go. That's better. Yeah, no, we're going to talk about Dark One. We're going to talk about the Power of the Rings. Yes, off to a great start. There's 2 episodes that aired already. A bunch of stuff we want to talk about today. We're going to
every Friday.
Every Friday night, yes. Yep. So we're going to talk about do a review of the first 2 episodes of the Lord of the Rings, newer edition, Power of the Rings. We're also going to talk about, of course, She-Hulk.
Yep.
Episode 3, also Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks. We got a lot to talk about. Also, next weekend, we're not going to be live on Saturday at 3:30 because next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all 3 days, we're going to be going live from where, Captain Rickster?
D23.
D23. Yes, we're going to be at D23 Expo. We're going to cover it for you guys. We're going to go live every day. So join us. Hit the subscribe button if this is the first time you came across our channel because you're not going to want to miss our live walkthroughs at D23 and all the great announcements that they're going to make and stuff like that. Mike's here.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, what's up? So we're going to be there all 3 days. And on Saturday, we're going to be giving this bad boy away.
Yep.
It's a George Lucas Stormtrooper in disguise. So this is going to be the giveaway. We haven't had one in a while. So we'll be giving this away next Saturday. But tune in to our channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. That's very important. Otherwise, you're not going to know all the time. So, what else? There was a bunch of stuff, a bunch of announcements this week. Do you remember? Okay.
Really?
Oh.
I know D23 was the most
no, D23, but at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, yes.
In John Williams played the Helena's theme from Indiana Jones 5.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know John Williams is the maestro, of course.
Yes, he is.
Wondering, see if I could somehow share that, because let's go ahead and take a listen to it. It's 6 months early. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this. But let's see how I could do this share screen. And I'm going to go ahead and let's see what John Williams did here. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. There it is. Here we go.
And having a chat with our wonderful director, Jim Mangold.
Thank you, Jim.
And last week as we recorded music, Jim said, "Why don't you play it at the bowl next week?" I said, well, Jim, the pictures are
Thank you, Jim.
Sure, that doesn't matter. Play at the moment. So here is Phoebe's theme. She's an adventurous, and she's also a femme fatale. She's many things. And her music, she has the kind of lyrical music like an old movie star, which she looks like, except she's young and beautiful and wonderful. But here is Helena's theme, like 6 months too early.
All right, let's hear it. Come on, John. We're not going to listen to the whole theme, but let's hear some of it.
Yep.
Nice. I don't want to. This goes on for a couple more minutes, but yeah, want to thank the YouTuber there that helped, and thank you to the YouTuber there who recorded that. It was quick enough to on the draw and recorded John Williams doing that great theme. Hey, Dante's here. Hey, Dante.
Hi, Dante.
I said hello a little bit to you, so that was. We got it early, 6 months too early, like John Williams said. I don't know if you guys could hear it well or not. It's the first time I've ever shared a screen like that, so I don't know if you guys could see it well or if you could hear it well. Let us know in the comments. So, they are. They actually finished filming it, and John Williams apparently has already written Helena's theme. So we know John Williams now is scoring Indiana Jones 5, which it's great. I'm happy to hear that because we thought he was done with the Kenobi. They acted like that was Kenobi was going to be his last thing. So, also in sci-fi news, of course, we have Andar, which is coming out on 9/20/9/21. It's going to be a 3-episode premiere.
Three episodes.
Right. So that's on a Wednesday. So, good to hear. Thanks for letting me know. So what do you want to talk about, Captain Rickster? What do you want to review first? We got a bunch of stuff to talk about today.
Let's do She-Hulk first.
You want to do She-Hulk?
Yeah,
okay.
Marvel out of the road.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Mike said it sounded great. Okay,
Good.
That's good news. So, yeah, it's something new. We're trying where we could share stuff like that. Okay, let's do She-Hulk. Okay. As you know, here at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend it. Don't watch it. Forget about it if it's 3 stars. The official All for Sci-Fi rating of episode 3, which is called The People versus Emil Blonsky, gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 3.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm giving it a flat 4.0.
4.0. Okay. Oh, the Bad Batch. That's an announcement. Bad Batch is
yeah,
coming
Bad
soon
Batch,
in
yes.
next month, I believe.
Next. All right.
Yeah, so we're getting a Bad Batch, which is great. Thanks for bringing it up. I liked it, but guys, it was just kind of absurd to me. They're doing too much. They're trying too hard with the comedy for me. And even at the end where they had Megan Thee Stallion dancing, that was kind of fun. But no, it's like, what am I watching? I thought I was watching Marvel. Why are they doing that? So, the Bad Batch is dropping the same day as Andor. That's great.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. So we got a lot to look forward that day, right? We're going to be up all night
kidding.
watching Star Wars, guys.
That's all right.
Because the last time they had the Bad Batch episode, the first episode was 75 minutes
I know. Yeah.
last season. So we could be up half the night watching Bad Batch and 3 episodes of Andor.
Mhm.
Woohoo! So yeah, I was kind of I liked the first episode of She-Hulk. The second episode wasn't quite as good, and this third episode, it's kind of going downhill for me.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. That's why
and-
I give it 4.0 because it's not nothing above that really.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to watch. If I don't have anything to watch and I need something to watch, I'll watch it. Right? It's worth it. I didn't get 3 stars, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it just and I know a lot of people are feeling the same way. I see a lot of reviews online. It's like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I know.
This is She-Hulk. We want to see her kicking some butt. We don't want to see her as a lawyer, in a courtroom or defending someone all the time. If this is the way it's going to go, I'm not going to keep watching this show this season.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see her kicking some butt, getting some bad guys,
Yeah.
and I want to see some great Marvel action. So, and I think Mike agrees with me. Mike says She-Hulk needs to develop a story soon.
True.
That's
Very
yes,
true.
yes, because that really is what it's lacking. So, I didn't see the mistake. Bob said in episode 2, about 5 minutes in, guys, there's a mistake in She-Hulk. So when not now, but after the show, go watch episode 2, and about 5 minutes in, there's a big mistake. You want to tell us? You want to tell us, Bob, so we know what to look for? Let us know, Bob. But I mean, I like the show. I like the actress who's playing She-Hulk. I like that I saw that Sorcerer Supreme guy.
Yeah.
I like the special effects, but guys, you guys got to develop a story soon, just like Mike said.
Yep.
Let's hope you redeem yourself. This episode, basically, like its name, it's the people versus Emil Blonsky. She's trying to help the Abomination, Emil Blonsky, get parole.
Yep.
And
he got parole.
He did. At the end, he got parole, but it just, it was just about that. It wasn't, and it was very short. So, but yeah, let's get this going, guys. They're short episodes, so get into some action. And that's the other thing you said to me, right?
Yeah,
the episode,
more action, yeah.
very short, very short episodes.
Not enough action in it.
Right.
And I know they can do better.
Right. Dante says he has not seen the show, but people at the store was talking about it and said it was stinky. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, again, next, we made this announcement earlier, but more people are coming online watching the show. But next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, All for Sci-Fi will not be on Saturday. Will not be at its normal time and channel, because next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're going to be at D23. We're going to be covering it for you guys, so make sure you tune in. We have the free giveaway with the George Lucas Stormtrooper on Saturday.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get to meet Stan Solo.
Yes.
Because Stan invited us out on Friday night to go out and have a dinner, and hopefully we'll get to meet him. He has the solo show, Stan Solo. You should check him out, though. He's got a great show. So that's going to be fun. Mike, are you going to D23? Let me know. Because if you're going to D23, it'd be great to see you there as well.
Yes.
You
gotta force them.
There's not There's not much more to talk about with She-Hulk.
No.
Just hope it gets better soon.
Gets better soon. Yeah.
What do you want to do next? Lower Decks or Lord of the Rings?
Let's do Lower Deck.
Let's talk about Lower Decks. Wow.
Lower Deck is a lot better than She-Hulk.
This Lower Decks, just like what Strange New Worlds,
Yes.
Lower Decks has proven to be a great show. It's a show I want to watch every week.
Yep.
This episode of Lower Decks is called The Least Dangerous Game.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike says he didn't get tickets, but he'd love to meet up with the guys outside, maybe at the parks or dinner. Okay, we'll let you
All
know.
right.
Maybe you get to meet Stan Solo as well. Maybe we'll talk. We'll talk on private chat later.
Mhm.
So, as you know, at All for Sci-Fi, our rating system is 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. 3 stars, don't watch it. This episode of Lower Decks, A Least Dangerous Game, it's very good, but I don't. Again, I want to reserve my 5 stars just in case there's a better episode. So the official All for Sci-Fi rating of Lower Decks, The Least Dangerous Game, is, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna give it 4.55 stars.
Ah, he said 4.55. He doesn't want the 1, 2, 3. Okay. What was your favorite thing about this episode, Captain Rickster?
It didn't promote violence. Like you do.
I'm sorry. Put me in
I
timeout.
like it because the simple fact is when they were playing that Romulan, is that Romulan game?
Oh, it was the Ferengi game,
Fringe game. Okay, that I liked. That
but it was
pretty
with
cool.
it wasn't Romulan. It was the Klingon.
Klingon. Well,
Yeah.
I know
It's Captain
somebody.
Rickster. It must be Romulan when it's Klingon.
Well, I don't watch Star Trek all that much anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
You like that game, huh?
I like the game. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting
Where
little
playing.
game. It was like their version of chess
Yeah.
with the playing this Klingon game, which wasn't really a Klingon game. It was designed by Romulans.
Right.
No, not Romulans. You're rubbing off on me, Captain Rickster. It was designed by the Ferengi.
That's what it should be.
Yeah. With that Emily face that has that be a 6-star. Ha ha ha. Okay. I don't know what you meant by that, Dante, but yeah, I mean, I liked it. Basically, what's going on is, Beckett Mariner, and we're going to get into talking about it. She's got that commander now, who's played by Jerry O'Connell,
Right.
and on her case, and he's trying to make her mess up so that he could bounce her from the Cerritos and get her out of Starfleet.
Yeah.
So she's Beckett Mariner's on her best game. She's trying not to get in trouble, and
For once.
right, and they go to try to help out this species, which is they're a species that likes to pleasure, like a pleasure species,
Yeah.
where they'll make all your pleasures come true type of thing. Almost like there was on the original Next Generation, there was I forgot, a Ryza.
Right. Yeah.
The Ryza people from Ryza was that way on
Yeah,
that, but they didn't.
You want to give you all the pleasure you want, but they still want to barbecue in the
Oh
end.
yeah, that happened, right? Because they broke the rules or whatever.
Yeah, some type of rule they broke.
So they're not quite as good as the people on Ryza.
Right.
They're more primitive, but they have this elevator that goes into space, and it
Mhm.
broke down. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to fix it.
Right.
And the commander wants to make sure that Beckett Mariner has he makes them two try to fix it instead of the engineers doing it, who could fix it in a minute, just to get at her. So, and at one point she starts to skydive down, and then
Yeah.
because she's
Wants
trying
go
to
down and
save
her friends.
save her friends from going in the volcano. But yeah.
She wants to see them barbecued.
But then the guy says, "Okay, I'm sorry," and she has to walk all the way up these stairs, all the way into the sky. So
And
it's
she gets up there, then the commander wants to go down there.
right,
And she's all hot and sweating.
out of breath. Yeah. What did Dante say? Dante says, I was typing with one hand. That was for Mike. Keep it 4 stars, and then add a smiley face with 2 stars. For eyes, got to be a smart butt. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it was, again, this was short because it's a short. It's a cartoon, so they're not an hour long like the rest of them. So in the end, they both jump down after she climbs all the way up out of breath. They both skydive down, and the commander he's smart, and he because they have beauty in the species, and he goes like this and he shows all his abs and stuff.
Yeah.
Wish we all had those kind of abs, right?
No kidding.
And they're on all about it, and he ends up saving the day, and everything's
Same as
okay.
Friends and everything else.
Yeah. So and then it ends. But I look forward to this every week. I think that Lower Decks again is doing very well at the beginning of the season. Hopefully, this next episode will have a mission, and maybe we could see a species we've never seen before, an adventure we've never had. Look forward to it. So don't disappoint us, Lower Decks. You've been doing really great so far.
Mariner's going to get away from her commander.
Right.
So she won't be underneath him anymore.
That's true. That's true. But at least he's finally he apologized to her and he admitted to her he was trying to do that to her. Dante's asking about Netflix. Have we seen The Legend of Bruce Lee? I've seen a few of those, but I haven't seen all 50 episodes.
Yeah, me neither.
So, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying some of the episodes that I have seen of that show. There was a show on, was it on Netflix that we were just watching? What was it? Oh, we were started to watch C. Because Virginia, Apple. It's on Apple Plus. We started to watch. It's 3 seasons, but I started with the first episode of season 3. We're watching C right now because we want to review that because Virginia, who comes on the chat, asked us to do that. So we started doing that, and we also got to finish watching what Dante asked us to do. Got to finish watching Sequest, which would be great.
Yeah, as long as I don't fall asleep in the middle of it, it's okay. Yeah.
But the biggest talk this week, guys, is what we're going to review next. Everybody's talking about this show. It's only been out since yesterday, but it's flooded all over our social media, on Facebook, everywhere. Everybody's talking about how great the Lord of the Rings, Power of the Rings is. Yeah. And yes, it is great.
Especially the first episode, when they give you over an hour and 5 minutes.
Both, I think the second episode was still over an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I have not read all of Tolkien's books, but I don't think that. Yeah, but I don't think, and Mike could tell us below. I think this is something new though. It's just based on it, so it's actually not from one of his books.
It's from the original one he did.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, because I was reading online that it wasn't. Oh, that a lot of people are, they said even though it's not something he wrote.
People don't.
They like it.
Because
I don't know.
If you read the first book, which is
Mike, let us know. Let us know if Captain Rickster pulled a Captain Trickster.
That thick. Because I read all the Lord of the Rings, all the 3 movies. I read them already. I read the first.
Well, you got The Hobbit too, which is something is also Tolkien, right?
Remember, he was a preacher who wrote this.
Well, no, I know Tolkien wrote a bunch of books, but I mean, everybody online was saying that this was just based on it, and they were saying they were still doing a good job. But Mike, would you happen to know, or you don't know? Let me type it in as we're talking. But what is your favorite thing about the 2 episodes?
I like it generally because it's a pre-sequel to the Lord of the Rings. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see more of it. But it depends how it's this one. It will tell you how the elves, the humans, the dwarves, all got together to beat the evil warlord.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. Can't wait.
Sauron or whatever his name is.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Mike says this is what he's saying about it because we know Mike's our encyclopedia, right?
Really, yeah.
Mike is saying that the new series took influence from this Silmarillion, a collection of stories from Middle-earth and the wider fictional universe, written by Tolkien and edited by his son Christopher. Okay, so it took influence from those books, but it's not actually written by Tolkien. And that's what people were talking about.
Tolkien has long since passed away.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's neat that I was really enjoying this.
It's really good show.
Great acting, great effects, great storyline, everything. Good music. I mean, I had to stop for a couple of seconds and said to myself, "Am I watching this on streaming? This would be a great movie in the movie theater."
It would be, yeah. But does anybody know how many episodes it is?
I do know how many. They're going to do 8 episodes.
Oh, 8 episodes. Oh.
Which means they're going to cheat us again.
Yes, they're going to cheat
But if they're all over an hour, then I'm okay with it being 8 episodes, right? So if they're all an hour, over an hour, then great. Then I don't feel as cheated.
Yeah.
Bob says he's going to watch it tomorrow. I did not hear they didn't call. They don't call the hobbits by that name. They had to change to something similar. Sorry.
Similar. Yeah.
Well, we didn't give the rating, so let's go ahead and give a rating for both episodes. It's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. The first episode is called Shadows of the Past. The second episode is called Adrift. And let's go ahead and let's just combine the two episodes, just condense it, okay? The official All for Sci-Fi ratings of both of these episodes, it gets a solid 4.75. What do you give it, Captain Mixter? I'm saving my 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my 5 too on this, but I'm gonna give it a 4.90.
Whoa!
I think it's really good.
You liked it.
I liked it a lot. And you're right, the Hartfoot is actually the ancestor of the hobbits. It's true.
Yeah, Mike was saying that. He's saying the Hartfoots, yeah. Yeah, so.
Or the ancestors of the hobbits.
Yeah, no, guys, it deserved 5 stars too. But I mean, I want to save my 5 stars in case we get a better episode. You came closer to me, but it's solid. It's really a good show.
It's solid 4.90.
Right, right. Dante was saying it's great that the Lord of the Rings. What's he saying? It's great that the Lord of the Rings. The original stuff I've heard that his son was at war and every day he got a letter and read it, and he was showing the letters to some of the troops. Okay.
Yeah.
It's great. It is great. Mike says, I didn't save my 5 stars. Yeah.
LOL.
I know. I probably should give it 5 stars, guys, but, you know.
No, we're going to wait. There's going to be better episodes than the next 6 episodes.
Yeah. And that girl who's playing the queen, she's not the queen, but her brother died.
Yeah.
And then she wants to, still kill Sauron. Is that his name?
Sauron.
Am I pronouncing it right? Because I'm terrible with names.
Maybe, I don't know.
But she, she really wants to get rid of all the evil. Wow, when she was killing that, what was it called? That creature?
Oh, snow troll.
Snow troll. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
She's definitely a good fighter.
She's definitely a good fighter. She definitely showed it. That's for sure. Yeah, she'll beat us both up probably.
We'll be looking like Swiss cheese when she finishes with us.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So, but again, the special effects are amazing, guys. Watch Rings of Power. Yeah. It's really, really great. Bob is saying it, Mike. I'll let the radio show know about it. They thought it was an issue with licensing or something. It could be.
Could be, yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I know he owns it. He owns all the rights to the names.
Well, if his son's doing it, producing the show, then the heirs have rights to it. Of course.
Yeah. Well, his son's got to be up there in age too.
Yeah, but it only lasts so long because the copyright's only 75 years. And then it's 25 years for your family after that. So it's only good for 100 years. After 100 years, it's public domain no matter what you think you could do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why Mickey's about to become public domain and everybody's, Disney's freaking out about it. So enjoyed it.
It was definitely a great show. I mean, probably one of the better ones I've seen so far this year, except for Kenobi and a few other ones. But this is actually the best one so far.
I've been saying it all year long, Captain Rickster, and I sound like a broken record.
That's true.
But you have to agree with that. Thank you. But it's really the golden age of sci-fi. Yes. This year is going to go down in history as the best year for sci-fi in the last decade, for sure.
Of course.
If not ever.
Yep.
I
think the last season of Stranger Things, and right now this one here, The Lord of the Rings, is probably my 2 top best TV shows I've seen so far.
Yeah. And I can't wait until next week where we get to go to D23 and hear all those announcements, go on, watch those panels, do interviews. Mm-hmm. It's going to be great covering it for you guys. I'm excited.
A lot of fun.
Yep. So, Mike agrees with me, even though I'm a broken record. We are in the golden age of sci-fi, and I'm lucky to be alive. Yes!
That's right.
It's true. We all are. It's for sure. What else about these 2 episodes? That anything that stood out?
I think at the end of the second episode, they when she was hit, her and that human were on the floating
raft,
and they were knocked out or sleeping or whatever. the boat that came up to him, and the guy was walking back and forth. I think that's her friend.
Oh yeah,
I could be wrong.
That's another.
But I think it's her friend.
No, that's her friend. You could tell by the shadow. At least it looked like him in the shadow.
Friend. That's what I'm saying.
I think you called that right. I think that's going to be her friend saving her. Yeah. And
because she passed back out again after that.
And it was neat when the friend was also friends with. Oh, one of my favorite scenes was when he went to where the hobbits were, or the Hartfoots they're called.
Mm-hmm.
When he went to go visit, the friend of hers went to go visit his friend at the Hartfoot, and he was telling him about how you've been gone all this time. That's my whole lifetime. I've gotten married. I have 2 kids.
Oh, you're talking about the dwarves.
Yes. Yeah. So that to me was funny when like he was yelling at him,
fighting each other.
You know, that just reminded me of Captain Richter and I when we're fighting all the time and messing with each other. So that was a fun scene.
Also, what's interesting in this one also is the elf and the human having a relationship. I like to see how this is going to work out, because most of the times they usually die. The human does.
Okay. Interesting.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Okay, so next week is a very special week, everybody. Let all your friends know. Share us on social media, because next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to at D23, and we're going to be doing live walkthroughs for you guys throughout the day, all 3 days. We're going to be giving away the George Lucas Stormtrooper in disguise as well. Mm-hmm. So make sure you blast us everywhere you can. Help us grow our channel. We appreciate you. We love that you're part of the All for Sci-Fi family. We do feel like a family here. And that's about it, basically, for this show. As we always say, the Force will be with you always.
That's definitely true.
Live long and prosper, and go out and do an act of kindness this week. It'll help make the world a better place. What do you got to say, Captain?
Well, have a great rest of your weekend. I know we have a long weekend this week, which is
yay. Yes.
And
Labor Day. Woo!
When we go back to work, stay safe, stay healthy.
Yes.
So we can see you next week, especially when we're at D23.
Yes.
So
it's going to be fun, guys. We're going to be really covering a lot for you guys. You're going to be excited about it. We're excited.
Everybody out there.
Yes.
Put a smile on your face. If someone's not smiling, they'll always smile with you.
Yeah, be vigilant too, because
diligent.
What's the word again?
Diligent.
No, not diligent. Yeah, diligent. Yeah, diligent. Anyway, no, I want you to be vigilante. Is what I meant. Go out there and create havoc.
And create havoc, Mike. Now you are. You're a good person to create havoc.
Oh my God, you're rubbing off on me, Captain Richter, again. I can't even speak today. You get me tongue-tied all the time. No, vigilant. That's it. Vigilant. Yes, thank you. That's what I meant. Yes, and I say that because the monkeypox is out there wreaking havoc, and you don't want to get any monkeypox, right?
That's definitely true. You don't want any monkeys on you. A lot on pox.
That's what I meant. Stay safe, guys. Be careful.
Yes. Stay real careful and safe.
That was funny.
Just be diligent on everything else.
Be diligent as well.
Yes. Don't forget to be diligent when you go to work.
Yes.
Whatever you're working on, just be diligent.
Oh, Bob had something he was saying real quick before we go. He saw that Adam the Woo will be there next week. Oh, and we caught him on the live stream the last time. If we run into him, Bob, we're gonna stop by and say hi to him. Maybe we could try to do an interview with him. I love Adam the Woo. He's great.
Adam the Woo is actually really cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you next week.
Yep.
Have a great, happy, relaxing day off, because it's your day. It's our Labor Day.
Yep.
We'll see you next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yep. Looking forward to it, guys.
Strike up those barbecues.
Yep.